Good morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 320. We are completing this section of what is the last judgment with today's lesson that my Father gives all power unto me. Me, all power. The lesson begins that the Son of God is limitless. But what I have done in the past with this lesson and with other lessons, and if you've listened to the many ones that I have given, they're probably around 1,700 videos on the channel right now. I try periodically to eliminate anything that separates. Pronouns actually separate us. He, she, they, them. There is no they and them. Everything is an inside job. And I often change the Son of God to the Child of God because for me it is more inclusive. It includes everyone. And that's what we're meant to do. We're to include all. So the Child of God is limitless. And I'm going to also read part of this in first person. There are no limits on my strength, my peace, my joy, nor any attributes my Father gave me in my creation. What I will with my Father's with my Creator and Redeemer must be done. The child's holy will can never be denied because their Father, my Father, shines upon my mind and lays before me all the strength and love in earth and heaven. In the Bible, Jesus says, all power is given unto me in heaven and earth. I am the one to whom all this is given. I am the one in whom the power of my Father's will abides. We get to begin to think of ourselves this way. I'm going to do something I haven't done in the other 4 years that I've been doing this. I'm going to go into chapter 10. And towards the end of chapter 10, and that chapter is the idols of sickness, I'm going to read a few lines from it and then one paragraph. Your Father created you holy without sin, holy without pain, and holy without suffering of any kind. If you deny him, you bring sin, pain, and suffering into your own mind because of the power he gave it. All power has been given unto me by my Father. The power he gave. Your mind is capable of creating worlds, but it can also deny what it creates because it's free. There is that free will. In paragraph 12 there, in this chapter, in this section, towards the end of the chapter. If God knows his children as holy, sinless, it is blasphemous to perceive them as guilty. If God knows his children as holy without pain, it is blasphemous to perceive suffering anywhere. If God knows his children to be wholly joyous, it is blasphemous to feel depressed. All of these illusions and the many other forms that blasphemy may take are refusals to accept creation as it is. If God created his child perfect, that is how you must learn to see this child, to learn of her reality, and as part of the sonship, that is how you must see yourself to learn of yours. We have to be able to see ourselves as our Father created us. There's the lesson, I am as God created me, which, I say is in every lesson. And I am the holy child of God himself, says Son. But I am as I have been created. And because I am as I have been created, I have all of the attributes of my Father, of my Creator. And so for me to see myself as less than, without the strength, without the peace, without the joy, without the limitlessness is denial. You know, they say denial's more than a river in Egypt. This is how we must learn to think of ourselves, because this is who we truly are. The second part of today's lesson is the prayer, and it says, your will can do all things in me and then extend to all the world as well through me. There is no limit on your will, and this is my Father's will, and so all power has been given to your child, your son. If my Father, my Creator, has all power, then it has been handed down to me by my Father, my Creator. We don't doubt these attributes of hereditary in the physical world. It's, the baby looks just like the grandmother. The baby looks just like the grandfather. The baby looks just like the father or the mother. We see the traits in our physical form from our physical family. Now we get to see the spiritual traits, the spiritual DNA from our Creator into who we are. There is no separation, so there is no part of who we are that can not have the same characteristics as our Father, our Creator, our spiritual parent, our celestial parent. We are all one. So that's it for today. I hope it helped. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Please smile. Please breathe. Please realize you have the strength. You have the power of love within you. Namaste.